Retirement is a milestone many of us eagerly anticipate. No more waking up to alarm clocks, dealing with office politics, or enduring the daily commute. After years of hard work, we finally have the freedom to set our own schedules, pursue our passions, and enjoy life on our terms. However, stepping away from a career is not just about gaining freedom. It also means experiencing a variety of changes, some expected and others completely unforeseen. The reality is that retirement brings unexpected shifts in identity, routine, and even relationships. Many retirees initially feel relieved, but as time passes, some struggle with feelings of isolation, a loss of purpose, or financial concerns. The structure and social interactions that work provided disappear, making it crucial to develop new ways to stay engaged and fulfilled. Retirement is not just a financial transition, it's an emotional and psychological one as well. As a doctor with years of experience helping older adults navigate this phase, I want to share not only the 12 things that tend to disappear after retirement, but also the valuable lessons we can learn. Understanding these changes ahead of time allows us to embrace this new chapter with confidence, ensuring that retirement is not just an end, but a fresh beginning. Let's explore what truly changes and how to prepare for it. Financial adjustments in retirement. Number 1, risk tolerance. The fear of losing money grows. Retirement brings a fundamental shift in how you perceive and manage money. When you were working, market downturns may have felt like temporary setbacks, opportunities to buy at a discount, knowing that your next paycheck would replenish your funds. However, once you retire, your financial situation becomes more delicate. Without a steady income from employment, every market fluctuation feels more personal, and losses can trigger anxiety. This change in perspective is natural. You are no longer in the accumulation phase, where time is on your side to recover from downturns. Instead, you are in the preservation and distribution phase, where capital protection becomes a priority. Seeing your portfolio shrink can be unsettling, leading to heightened fear of loss, sometimes to the point of avoiding investment risk altogether. While caution is essential, being overly conservative can be just as detrimental as being too aggressive. If you shift too much into low-return investments, you risk running out of money due to inflation and longevity. Risk tolerance in retirement is about balancing security with growth. The goal is to ensure your money lasts throughout your lifetime while maintaining enough growth to combat inflation. Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, consider your personal financial needs, health, expected lifespan, and market conditions when deciding how much risk to take. Some retirees feel the urge to pull out of the stock market entirely and put everything into low-risk assets like bonds, CDs, or cash equivalents. However, this can be problematic because these assets often don't provide enough returns to sustain a long retirement. Others may feel compelled to stay aggressive, investing heavily in stocks in an attempt to maintain high returns, which can be risky in a bear market. Striking the right balance is crucial. What to do? 1. Diversify your portfolio. Instead of making drastic moves, spread your investments across different asset classes. A well-balanced mix of stocks, bonds, real estate, and annuities can provide both stability and growth potential. Consider an allocation that includes safer assets for short-term needs and growth-oriented investments for long-term sustainability. 2. Adjust your asset allocation gradually. You don't have to eliminate risk entirely, but you should reassess your portfolio to match your changing needs. A common approach is the bucket strategy, where you allocate funds into different time-based categories. One bucket for short-term expenses, cash and bonds, another for mid-term needs, balanced funds, and a long-term bucket, stocks and growth-oriented investments. 3. Consider income-producing investments. Shifting towards investments that generate passive income, such as dividend-paying stocks, real estate investment trusts, REITs, or annuities, can provide stability. These assets can create a stream of income without requiring you to sell off large portions of your investments. 4. Work with a financial advisor. A professional can help assess your risk tolerance and recommend strategies tailored to your situation. They can help you plan for different market scenarios and ensure that your investments align with your long-term financial security. 5. Manage emotional reactions. Fear-based decisions can be costly. Avoid panic selling when markets drop. Having a long-term perspective and a well-structured financial plan can prevent knee-jerk reactions that may hurt your portfolio. If market volatility worries you, check your portfolio less frequently or focus on long-term trends rather than daily fluctuations. The fear of losing money in retirement is real, but it doesn't have to control your financial decisions. By diversifying, adjusting your risk profile, and adopting a well-planned investment strategy, you can find the right balance between safety and growth. While caution is important, staying too conservative can be just as risky as being too aggressive. The key is to create a plan that allows your money to grow while ensuring you have enough to live comfortably for years to come. Number 2, retirement accounts. Limited contributions. One of the biggest financial shifts in early retirement is the inability to contribute to tax-advantaged retirement accounts. Employer-sponsored retirement plans, such as 401ks and 403bs, no longer accept contributions once you leave the workforce. If you retire before the age of 65, you also lose the ability to contribute to a health savings account, HSA, which is a valuable tax-advantaged tool for covering medical expenses. Without these ongoing contributions, you must rely on existing savings and investments to sustain your retirement lifestyle. This limitation requires careful planning to ensure your savings last throughout retirement, particularly if you're retiring earlier than expected. You may need to adjust your withdrawal strategy, explore alternative investment vehicles, and manage your tax liabilities efficiently. Without the ability to continue saving, making smart decisions about how and when to withdraw from your accounts becomes critical. Consider these approaches. 1. Implement a tax-efficient withdrawal strategy. Not all retirement funds are taxed the same way. Understanding the tax implications of your withdrawals can help you extend the life of your savings. A common approach is the tax-efficient withdrawal strategy, where you withdraw funds in a way that minimizes taxes and optimizes cash flow. Draw from taxable accounts first. Withdrawals from brokerage accounts, stocks, mutual funds, or ETFs often incur capital gains tax, which is generally lower than income tax on traditional retirement account withdrawals. Tap tax-deferred accounts next. Funds in a 401k or traditional IRA grow tax-free, but are taxed as ordinary income upon withdrawal. Using these funds after depleting taxable accounts can help manage your tax brackets. Use Roth IRA savings last. Since Roth IRA withdrawals are tax-free if you meet the eligibility criteria, these funds can be reserved for later years when other income sources may be exhausted. 2. Consider Roth conversions for lower taxes in retirement. If you retire before Social Security or required minimum distributions RMDs kick in, you may have lower taxable income during early retirement. This could be an excellent opportunity to convert funds from a traditional IRA or 401k to a Roth IRA at a lower tax rate. Why it helps? Once in a Roth IRA, withdrawals in retirement are tax-free, which can provide long-term savings. How to do it? Convert smaller amounts annually, ensuring you stay within a favourable tax bracket to avoid unnecessary tax burdens. 3. Maximize alternative investment options. With 401k and HSA contributions off the table, you may need to look beyond traditional retirement accounts to grow your wealth. Brokerage accounts. While these accounts don't have the same tax advantages as retirement accounts, they provide flexibility and allow for capital gains tax treatment, which can be beneficial. Real estate investments. Rental income from real estate properties can serve as a reliable income stream in retirement. Dividend stocks and bonds. Investing in dividend-paying stocks or municipal bonds can provide passive income while preserving your principal investment. By proactively managing your withdrawals, taxes, and investment choices, you can ensure your retirement savings last for decades. Number 3, steady revenue. The paycheck stops. For decades, you've had the comfort of a steady paycheck arriving like clockwork, providing financial stability and a sense of security. Each month, you knew exactly how much money you would receive, how to budget it, and where to allocate your expenses. Suddenly, upon retirement, that predictable source of income disappears, and many retirees find themselves feeling financially vulnerable. Even if you have a pension, social security, or other savings, the psychological shift from accumulating wealth to spending it can be daunting. This transition can lead to anxiety and uncertainty. Questions like, will my savings last? Am I withdrawing too much? And what if an emergency arises? Often dominate retirees' minds. Without the reassurance of an ongoing salary, the fear of outliving your resources can become overwhelming. To navigate this transition smoothly, it's essential to develop a structured withdrawal strategy. Having a clear and well-planned spending approach can help you feel in control of your finances and reduce stress. Treat your retirement savings as your new paycheck, one that you must manage wisely to ensure it lasts throughout your lifetime. 1. Follow the 4% rule. One of the most commonly recommended withdrawal strategies is the 4% rule, which suggests withdrawing 4% of your retirement savings annually. This approach is designed to make your money last for at least 30 years. For example, if you have $500,000 in retirement savings, withdrawing $20,000 per year, or about $1,667 per month, should allow you to maintain financial security while reducing the risk of depleting your funds too soon. However, it's crucial to adjust this percentage based on your personal circumstances, investment returns, and inflation. 2. Create a retirement budget. A retirement budget helps you balance your expenses and avoid overspending. Start by categorizing your costs into essential, housing, food, healthcare, insurance, and discretionary, travel, entertainment, hobbies. Compare these expenses with your guaranteed income sources, such as Social Security or pensions, and determine how much you need to withdraw from savings to cover any gaps. 3. Establish multiple income streams. Relying solely on one source of retirement income can be risky. Diversify your revenue by investing in dividend-paying stocks that provide a steady stream of income, considering annuities which can provide guaranteed monthly payments, renting out property if you own real estate, exploring part-time work or consulting if you enjoy staying engaged in the workforce. By having multiple income streams, you create a financial safety net, reducing the pressure on your savings. 4. Plan for unexpected expenses. Emergencies such as medical bills or home repairs can quickly drain your funds. Establishing an emergency fund, ideally covering 6 to 12 months of expenses, can protect your long-term retirement savings from sudden withdrawals. 5. Adjust as needed. Retirement is a dynamic phase of life, and your financial needs may change over time. Regularly review your withdrawal strategy, budget, and investments to ensure you remain on track. If economic conditions shift or unexpected expenses arise, be flexible in adjusting your spending. By implementing a well-thought-out withdrawal strategy, you can transition smoothly into retirement, maintaining financial security and peace of mind. 4. Rewarding yourself. The guilt of spending. Many retirees struggle with a psychological shift that comes with moving from a saver's mindset to a spender's mindset. After decades of being responsible with their money, carefully saving for the future, investing wisely, and ensuring financial security, spending, even on things that bring joy and fulfillment, can feel unsettling or even wrong. This is especially true for those who have lived frugally for most of their lives, always prioritizing needs over wants. This guilt often stems from a deeply ingrained belief that money should be preserved, that financial security is paramount, and that spending unnecessarily is reckless. For some, there is a fear of outliving their savings, even if they have ample resources. Others may feel responsible for leaving behind a financial legacy for their children or grandchildren. Additionally, many retirees were raised with the values of hard work, sacrifice, and thriftiness, which can make discretionary spending feel like a betrayal of those principles. The first step in overcoming this guilt is recognizing that you have worked hard for your savings, and that money is not just for security, it is also a tool for enhancing your quality of life. The goal of financial planning isn't just to accumulate wealth, but to enable a fulfilling and comfortable life. 1. Reframe your perspective on money. Instead of viewing spending as wasteful, think of it as an investment in your happiness, well-being, and experiences. Money is meant to be used, not just consider what you saved for in the first place. Was it just to accumulate a large number in your bank account, or was it to ensure you could enjoy your retirement? 2. Create a joy budget. One effective way to ease the transition is to budget specifically for leisure and enjoyable experiences. Setting aside a portion of your savings for travel, hobbies, dining out, or other activities that bring you joy can help remove the guilt. When you have a clear plan in place, spending feels intentional rather than impulsive. 3, practice before retirement. If you are still working, start incorporating more discretionary spending into your life before retirement. Treat yourself occasionally to things you might have previously avoided. This will help make the shift feel more natural when you do retire. 4, start small. If you find it difficult to spend money on yourself, start with small, meaningful purchases. Buy a book you've always wanted to read, go out for a nice meal, take a short weekend trip. Gradually, you'll build comfort with spending on things that enrich your life. 5, recognize the emotional benefits of spending. Many retirees find that spending on experiences rather than material possessions provides the most joy. Travel, taking up new hobbies, or spending on shared experiences with family and friends can bring a deep sense of fulfillment. These experiences contribute to emotional well-being, mental stimulation, and even physical health. 6, seek financial reassurance. If fear of running out of money is holding you back, consider meeting with a financial planner to create a clear spending plan. Knowing you have enough to cover your needs and enjoy your retirement can ease anxiety and help you spend more confidently. At the end of the day, rewarding yourself is not a form of irresponsibility. It is a well-earned privilege after years of hard work. 5, regret-free living. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Many retirees fall into the trap of thinking they have plenty of time to do the things they've always dreamed of. They tell themselves, I'll travel next year, or I'll start that hobby once things settle down. However, life is unpredictable. Health issues can arise unexpectedly, making it harder to enjoy activities that once seemed effortless. Family responsibilities, such as taking care of grandchildren or supporting an ailing spouse, can shift priorities. Economic downturns or financial concerns may create hesitation about spending money on experiences rather than saving for an uncertain future. The truth is, time is our most precious, non-renewable resource. While it's wise to plan for the future, it's equally important to embrace the present. Many older adults look back and wish they had done things differently, not because they lacked opportunities, but because they waited too long. The regret of "I wish I had" is far heavier than the cost of taking action today. What to do? Stop postponing joy. Instead of waiting for the perfect time, recognize that the perfect time may never come. The key to a fulfilling retirement is to balance planning with living in the moment. Here's how you can start embracing life without regrets. 1. Make a now list. Instead of a bucket list often becomes a wish list for the distant future. Instead, create a now list, a list of things you can start doing immediately, whether it's taking a short road trip, signing up for a painting class, or scheduling a lunch with an old friend. Small steps toward joy add up to a well-lived life. 2. Prioritize experiences over possessions. It's easy to get caught up in material security, but what truly enriches life is experiences. Memories of seeing the Eiffel Tower, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, or learning to play the guitar will stay with you forever, while material things lose their luster over time. Redirect spending from someday savings into meaningful moments now. 3. Reconnect with loved ones. Many people regret not spending enough time with family and friends while they had the chance. Don't let relationships drift. Pick up the phone, send a heartfelt letter, or plan a visit. Even if distance is an obstacle, technology makes it easier than ever to stay connected through video calls and social media. 4. Step outside your comfort zone. Growth doesn't stop at retirement. Challenge yourself by trying new things, whether it's learning a new language, taking up a sport, or volunteering for a cause you care about. The thrill of learning and experiencing something different keeps life exciting. 5. Let go of perfectionism. Many people delay action because they want things to be just right. The truth is, life is messy, and waiting for perfection often leads to inaction. Give yourself permission to enjoy things as they are instead of waiting for the perfect moment. 6. Say yes more often. Regret often stems from the moments we said no. Declining invitations, avoiding risks, or putting off happiness for later. Start saying yes to opportunities, even if they push you out of your comfort zone. Living without regret doesn't mean being reckless. It means being intentional. It means recognizing that while tomorrow may come, it is never guaranteed. By embracing today, you ensure that whenever your final chapter is written, it will be a story of fulfillment, not missed opportunities. So whatever it is that brings you joy, do it now. Number 6, healthcare coverage, a critical concern. One of the most pressing concerns for those considering early retirement is healthcare coverage. Without employer-sponsored insurance, retirees must navigate the complex and often expensive world of private health insurance, which can be a significant financial burden. Medical expenses, both expected and unexpected, can quickly deplete savings if not planned for in advance. Understanding your options and preparing for healthcare costs is essential to maintaining financial stability and overall well-being in retirement. If you retire before Medicare eligibility at age 65, you will need to find alternative health insurance coverage. Healthcare costs in the United States are among the highest in the world, and without a proper plan, an unexpected illness or injury could lead to financial hardship. According to a study by Fidelity, a 65-year-old couple retiring in 2023 is expected to need approximately $315,000 to cover healthcare costs throughout retirement. If you retire earlier, these expenses will be even higher since you'll need to pay for private insurance for several years before Medicare coverage begins. Options for healthcare coverage before Medicare. There are several healthcare coverage options available for early retirees, each with its pros and cons. Employer-sponsored COBRA coverage. If you leave your job, the Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act, COBRA, allows you to continue your employer-sponsored health insurance for up to 18 to 36 months. While this ensures continuity of coverage, the cost can be high because you'll have to pay the full premium, including the portion previously covered by your employer. Affordable Care Act ACA Marketplace Plans. The health insurance marketplace, established under the Affordable Care Act ACA, provides individuals with private health insurance options. Depending on your income, you may qualify for subsidies that can significantly lower monthly premiums. ACA plans also cover essential health benefits, including preventive care, hospital visits, and prescription drugs, making them a viable option for early retirees. Private health insurance. Purchasing private insurance directly from an insurance company may be an option, but it can be expensive, especially for older adults with pre-existing conditions. Premiums vary widely based on age, health status, and coverage level. Health sharing plans. Some retirees explore health sharing programs where members contribute a set amount each month to a collective fund that helps pay for medical expenses. While generally more affordable, these plans may not cover all medical conditions or expenses, and they are not legally required to follow ACA regulations. Spousal coverage. If your spouse is still working and has employer-sponsored health insurance, joining their plan is often the most cost-effective option. Many employer plans allow coverage for spouses, sometimes with an additional premium. To avoid financial strain from healthcare costs in early retirement, follow these steps. Start researching early. Begin exploring your healthcare options at least a few years before retirement. This gives you time to compare plans, understand costs, and find the best option for your situation. Estimate your healthcare costs. Consider factors like your current health, expected medical needs, prescription costs, and potential emergencies. Use online calculators or speak with a financial advisor to estimate your future healthcare expenses. Build a health savings account, HSA. If you have a high-deductible health plan, HDHP, contributing to a health savings account, HSA, can help you prepare for future medical expenses. HSAs offer tax advantages, and the funds roll over year to year, making them an excellent tool for covering healthcare costs in retirement. Minimize taxable income to qualify for subsidies. If you plan to use an ACA marketplace plan, reducing your modified adjusted gross income (MAI) can help you qualify for premium tax credits, lowering your monthly insurance costs. Strategies like withdrawing from Roth accounts instead of traditional IRAs can help keep your taxable income lower. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Preventive care, regular exercise, and a healthy diet can help reduce medical expenses in retirement. Investing in your health now can save you money in the long run by avoiding costly medical treatments and hospitalizations. Emotional and psychological changes in retirement. Number 7, relaxation, less rushing, more living. Retirement marks a significant transition in life, one that brings the opportunity to slow down, breathe, and truly savor each moment. The constant rush of deadlines, early alarms, and packed schedules gives way to open-ended days where time is finally yours to spend as you please. However, this shift can feel disorienting at first, especially for those who have spent decades in a structured work environment. Many retirees initially struggle with feelings of restlessness, uncertainty, or even guilt for not being productive in the traditional sense. The key to a fulfilling retirement isn't just about doing less, it's about living more. This stage of life offers the chance to redefine productivity in a way that aligns with personal joy, well-being, and purpose. The freedom to choose how to spend each day is a gift, and embracing relaxation doesn't mean becoming passive. Instead, it's about being intentional with your time, striking a balance between leisure and meaningful activities. A slower pace of life has profound benefits for both mental and physical well-being. Rushing through life often leads to chronic stress, which can take a toll on the body, contributing to high blood pressure, poor sleep, and a weakened immune system. Slowing down allows the body to recover, the mind to become clearer, and emotions to stabilize. Studies show that mindful relaxation can improve memory, increase happiness, and even extend longevity. Retirement also offers a unique opportunity to cultivate mindfulness. Without the constant pull of obligations, retirees can fully engage in the present moment, whether it's enjoying a morning cup of coffee, taking a walk in nature, or having an unhurried conversation with a loved one. This mindful approach to living enhances appreciation for the simple pleasures that often go unnoticed in a busy working life. What to do? Embrace structure without pressure. While relaxation is essential, an entirely unstructured day can sometimes feel empty or aimless. Many retirees find that they thrive when they establish a gentle daily routine that blends leisure with purpose. Here are some practical ways to create a balanced retirement lifestyle. 1. Start your morning intentionally. Instead of waking up to an alarm and rushing through a morning routine, take your time. Enjoy a slow breakfast, stretch, meditate, or read a book. The way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. 2. Engage in meaningful activities. Retirement is the perfect time to explore interests that were put on hold due to work demands. Whether it's painting, gardening, volunteering, or learning a new language, engaging in meaningful activities keeps the mind active and the heart fulfilled. 3. Prioritize physical well-being. Slowing down doesn't mean becoming sedentary. Staying physically active through walking, yoga, swimming, or light strength training enhances energy levels and overall health. 4. Make time for social connection. Many people associate busyness with purpose, but true fulfillment often comes from meaningful relationships. Meet with friends, join a club, or reconnect with family members to keep social bonds strong. 5. Practice mindful relaxation. Take time for deep breathing, meditation, or simply enjoying moments of stillness. The beauty of retirement is that there's no need to rush. Embrace each moment fully. By striking a balance between relaxation and purpose, retirees can experience the most rewarding phase of their lives. Less rushing, more living. It's a mindset that turns retirement into a time of joy, renewal, and deep fulfillment. Number 8. Recognition. Fading professional identity. For many individuals, a career is more than just a source of income. It's a significant part of their identity, self-worth, and purpose. Throughout their working years, they receive recognition in various forms, whether through promotions, awards, or daily affirmations from colleagues and clients. The workplace often provides structure, a sense of belonging, and a steady stream of external validation. However, upon retirement, these sources of recognition suddenly disappear, leaving many retirees feeling unmoored and questioning their self-worth. The transition from a structured work life to retirement can be emotionally complex. Many retirees report feeling invisible, as though they no longer hold the same value in society. This is especially true for those who held leadership positions, where they were regularly consulted for their expertise and decision-making abilities. The absence of daily interactions, professional challenges, and the respect associated with their roles can lead to feelings of loneliness, irrelevance, and even depression. Additionally, without the framework of a job, some retirees struggle with time management. Having spent decades adhering to a work schedule, the sudden lack of structure can feel overwhelming. Days that were once filled with meetings, projects, and deadlines may now seem long and empty. This shift can contribute to a sense of purposelessness, making it even harder to find new sources of recognition and fulfillment. The key to overcoming this challenge is to find alternative ways to feel valued and appreciated. Retirement does not mean the end of one's contributions to society. Rather, it offers an opportunity to channel skills and experiences into new, meaningful activities. Here are some ways to maintain a sense of recognition and purpose. 1. Volunteering, giving back to the community. Many retirees find immense satisfaction in volunteering, whether working at a local food bank, mentoring young professionals, or offering expertise in non-profit organizations. Volunteering provides an avenue to be needed and valued. Helping others can be deeply fulfilling, reinforcing one's sense of purpose and creating new social connections. 2. Mentoring, sharing knowledge and experience. A lifetime of work experience and knowledge should not go to waste. Retirees can offer guidance to younger professionals through mentorship programs, industry associations, or even online platforms. By mentoring, retirees continue to shape the future of their field while receiving the fulfillment that comes from being respected for their wisdom. 3. Developing new skills or hobbies. Retirement presents the perfect opportunity to explore passions that may have been neglected due to work commitments. Learning a new language, taking up painting, writing, gardening, or joining a musical group can provide a sense of accomplishment. Engaging in creative pursuits not only boosts self-esteem, but also offers new opportunities for social recognition. 4. Building a personal brand or legacy. Many retirees find purpose in writing books, starting blogs, or creating educational content to share their experiences. This can be an excellent way to remain relevant, leaving a lasting impact while receiving validation from an audience that appreciates their insights. 5. Engaging in social or faith-based groups. Joining clubs, discussion groups, or religious communities can provide a sense of belonging and recognition. Many faith-based organizations encourage leadership roles, which can be particularly fulfilling for retirees looking to remain active and involved. Retirement is not the end of recognition. Rather, it is an opportunity to redefine what it means to be valued. By shifting the focus from professional achievements to personal fulfillment and contribution, retirees can continue to experience appreciation and purpose in meaningful ways. Instead of viewing retirement as a loss, it can be seen as a transition into a new phase of one filled with opportunities for growth, connection, and self-discovery. Number 9. Routine. The comfort of structure disappears. Retirement is often viewed as a long-awaited escape from the rigidity of a structured work schedule. The thought of waking up without an alarm, having the freedom to plan the day as one pleases, and no longer being accountable to deadlines can be exhilarating. However, this newfound freedom can also come with unexpected challenges. Without the structure provided by a daily work routine, many retirees find themselves feeling lost, unmotivated, or even overwhelmed by the sheer amount of unstructured time. The absence of a clear schedule can lead to feelings of aimlessness, where days blend into one another without a sense of accomplishment. This loss of routine can also contribute to a decline in mental and physical health. Studies have shown that maintaining a structured routine helps individuals feel a sense of purpose, keeps the mind active, and promotes emotional well-being. Without it, retirees may experience boredom, restlessness, and in more serious cases, depression. To counteract these negative effects, retirees should intentionally create a new structure for their days. A well-balanced routine can provide the benefits of stability while still allowing for the flexibility that retirement offers. 1. Start the day with purpose. Having a morning ritual can set the tone for the day. This could include waking up at a consistent time, practicing meditation or mindfulness, stretching, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee while reading the news. A predictable start helps establish a sense of normalcy and prepares the mind for the day ahead. 2. Incorporate physical activity. Regular exercise is crucial for maintaining good health in retirement. Whether it's a morning walk, yoga, swimming, or a dance class, physical activity not only keeps the body fit, but also improves mood and cognitive function. Setting a dedicated time for exercise ensures consistency and makes it an integral part of the day. 3. Schedule social interactions. Loneliness is a common challenge in retirement, so it's important to actively seek social interactions. This could mean joining a club, attending community events, scheduling weekly coffee meetups with friends, or even volunteering. Social engagement provides mental stimulation, prevents isolation, and strengthens emotional well-being. 4. Pursue personal projects and hobbies. Retirement is the perfect time to revisit old passions or explore new interests. Whether it's painting, gardening, learning a new language, or writing a memoir, having a project gives a sense of direction and fulfillment. Setting aside specific hours for hobbies ensures that time is used meaningfully rather than idly passing by. 5. Plan meals and nutrition. Without the structure of a lunch break at work, retirees may fall into irregular eating habits. Planning meals in advance and establishing set times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner helps maintain healthy eating patterns. Cooking can also become a creative and enjoyable part of the day. 6. Include time for learning and mental stimulation. Keeping the brain active is just as important as maintaining physical health. Engaging in lifelong learning through online courses, book clubs, puzzles, or attending lectures can provide intellectual stimulation and prevent cognitive decline. 7. Wind down with a nightly routine. Just as a morning routine sets the stage for the day, an evening routine helps create a sense of closure. Activities like journaling, light reading, or listening to music can promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. Retirement doesn't mean the end of structure. It simply means creating a new one that aligns with personal goals and well-being. By intentionally designing a daily routine that includes physical activity, social connections, hobbies, and self-care, retirees can experience the best of both worlds, freedom without the feeling of being adrift. 10. Relationships. Work friends fade away. For many people, the workplace is a significant source of social interaction. Colleagues share daily experiences, challenges, and even personal milestones, creating bonds that can feel deep and meaningful. However, once retirement arrives, these relationships often begin to fade. Without the structured environment of work bringing people together, conversations dwindle, and those daily interactions become a thing of the past. This phenomenon is not unique. It happens to most retirees. The routine of seeing the same people every day, sharing lunch breaks, and collaborating on projects forms the foundation of many friendships. But once that common ground disappears, many of these relationships struggle to survive. People get busy with their own lives, new colleagues replace old ones, and the connection that once seemed strong gradually weakens. Why work friendships fade? Several factors contribute to the natural decline of workplace friendships after retirement. 1. Lack of shared experiences. At work, friendships often revolve around shared goals, common projects, or mutual challenges. Once you retire, you no longer have those shared experiences to maintain the connection. 2. Different life paths. While you are adjusting to a life of more free time and new pursuits, your former colleagues are still immersed in their work routine. The difference in lifestyle can make it harder to relate to each other. 3. Reduced communication. Many work friendships are based on proximity rather than deep emotional bonds. When you no longer see each other daily, the effort to stay in touch becomes more deliberate, and not everyone prioritizes that. 4. New priorities. Retirement brings new interests, hobbies, and responsibilities. While you may be focusing on travel, volunteering, or spending time with family, your former colleagues may still be consumed by deadlines and meetings. 5. Geographic distance. Some people move to a different city or state after retiring, further reducing the likelihood of maintaining past friendships. Although work friendships may fade, you don't have to face social isolation in retirement. By taking proactive steps, you can maintain meaningful connections and build new relationships. 1. Make an effort to stay in touch. Schedule regular phone or video calls with former colleagues. Arrange occasional meetups for coffee, lunch, or group outings. Create a group chat to keep everyone connected and share updates. 2. Expand your social circles. Join clubs that align with your interests, such as book clubs, gardening groups, or hiking clubs. Participate in local community activities, such as volunteering or attending neighbourhood events. Engage in lifelong learning by taking classes at a community centre or online. 3. Reconnect with old friends. Reach out to past friends you lost touch with over the years. Use social media to reconnect with people from different stages of your life. Organise small gatherings to rebuild old connections. 4. Embrace new relationships. Consider joining a retirement group or senior centre to meet others in the same stage of life. Take up hobbies that encourage social interaction, such as dancing, painting, or yoga. Travel with groups or participate in cultural events to meet like-minded people. Retirement marks a transition, but it doesn't have to mean losing meaningful relationships. By making an effort to nurture old friendships and embracing new opportunities, you can create a fulfilling and socially connected life beyond the workplace. Number 11. Responsibilities. The weight lifts off retirement is often envisioned as a long-awaited escape from the pressures of work, no more early alarms, deadlines, or corporate stress. Many retirees initially experience a profound sense of relief, as if a heavy weight has been lifted off their shoulders. They relish the newfound freedom to wake up when they please, take spontaneous trips, and spend their days exactly as they choose. However, as the initial excitement fades, some retirees find themselves struggling with a different kind of burden, the feeling of being less needed. For decades, their sense of identity was tied to their careers. They were relied upon for their expertise, decision-making, and daily contributions. Now, without the structure of a job, some feel adrift, uncertain of how to fill their days with the same sense of importance and fulfillment. This adjustment can be challenging, especially for those who found deep purpose in their work. The loss of workplace camaraderie and the feeling of contributing to something larger than oneself can leave a void that is difficult to fill. Rather than seeing retirement as the end of responsibility, it can be reframed as an opportunity to direct one's skills and experiences toward new, meaningful pursuits. There are countless ways to stay engaged, feel valuable, and continue making a difference. Mentoring and coaching. Years of professional experience and life wisdom don't lose their value upon retirement. Mentoring younger professionals, coaching students, or offering career advice can be incredibly fulfilling. Whether through formal programs or informal relationships, retirees can provide guidance and inspiration to those still navigating their career paths. Many industries have mentorship programs that welcome retirees who want to give back while maintaining a connection to their field. Volunteering and community involvement. Many organisations, from non-profits to local schools, are eager for experienced individuals to lend their time and expertise. Whether it's tutoring children, helping with community projects, working at food banks, or assisting in animal shelters, volunteering can provide a sense of purpose and connection. Community service not only benefits others, but also enhances personal well-being and social engagement. Caregiving for family and friends. Retirement often coincides with a time when family members, whether aging parents, grandchildren, or spouses, may need more support. Some retirees find fulfillment in stepping into caregiving roles, whether helping a loved one with daily tasks, babysitting grandchildren, or simply being more available for family bonding. While caregiving requires energy and patience, it can also provide a deep sense of meaning and connection. Pursuing passion projects. Many people postpone personal passions due to career demands. Retirement offers the perfect opportunity to dive into these interests, whether it's writing, painting, gardening, music, or even launching a small business. Creative projects and hobbies can offer immense satisfaction and even open doors to new friendships and communities. Lifelong learning and personal growth. Just because one has retired doesn't mean learning has to stop. Many retirees find joy in taking courses at local colleges, joining book clubs, attending lectures, or exploring new subjects online. Whether it's learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or studying history, intellectual engagement keeps the mind sharp and fosters a sense of accomplishment. Physical activities and wellness. Staying active is crucial for both mental and physical health. Joining exercise groups, Taking up yoga, hiking, or engaging in other recreational activities can provide structure to daily life while enhancing well-being. Some retirees even become fitness instructors for seniors, blending social engagement with physical health. Retirement is not about losing responsibility, it's about redistributing it in ways that align with personal passions and values. Rather than focusing on what's lost, retirees can embrace this phase as an opportunity to redefine their sense of purpose. By engaging in meaningful activities, maintaining social connections, and pursuing passions, they can create a retirement that is not only relaxing, but also deeply rewarding. Number 12. Restrictions, the ultimate freedom. Imagine waking up one day with no obligations, no deadlines, no meetings, no schedules imposed by others. You are free to live on your own terms, to shape each moment as you wish. At first, this might seem like the ultimate dream, absolute freedom, but then comes the inevitable question, what do you do with it? What truly makes you happy when there are no external expectations guiding your choices? Many people assume that freedom means doing whatever they want, whenever they want. But without structure, freedom can quickly become overwhelming. Without a clear purpose, endless possibilities can turn into paralyzing indecision. This is why restrictions, rather than limiting us, can actually create the ultimate form of freedom. Psychologists have long studied the paradox of choice, the idea that having too many options can lead to stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. When everything is possible, nothing feels significant. In a world where you can do anything, how do you choose what truly matters? Restrictions, whether self-imposed or external, help define our lives. They give meaning to our actions by setting boundaries, helping us focus on what is truly important. For example, think about a writer. If given complete freedom to write anything without a deadline, they might never start. But if they have a restriction, such as a word limit, a deadline, or a specific topic, they are more likely to produce something meaningful. The same applies to life. Without any restrictions, we can become lost in a sea of endless possibilities, struggling to find direction. Some of the most successful people in history, artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, understood the value of discipline and self-imposed restrictions. They created routines, set personal limits, and followed strict schedules to maximize their potential. Freedom does not mean the absence of discipline. It means the ability to choose your own discipline. By setting boundaries, we define what is meaningful. Instead of being controlled by external obligations, we take control of our own lives. This is why monks, despite living under strict rules, often describe their lives as deeply fulfilling. Their restrictions eliminate distractions, allowing them to focus on spiritual growth and self-discovery. If you suddenly found yourself with complete freedom, the key to happiness would be in creating meaningful restrictions for yourself. Here are a few ways to do that. Explore new passions. Use your freedom to discover what truly excites you. Try new hobbies. Learn new skills and step outside your comfort zone. Find what gives you energy and purpose. Challenge yourself. Set goals that push you beyond your limits. Without external restrictions, you must create your own. Whether it's running a marathon, writing a book, or learning a new language, structure your days around personal growth. Make every day count. Avoid drifting aimlessly by giving each day a purpose. Establish routines, even if they are self-imposed. Create rituals that bring joy and fulfillment. True freedom is not about the absence of restrictions. It is about choosing the right restrictions. When you define your own boundaries, you gain control over your life. And in that control lies the ultimate freedom. Retirement isn't just about stopping work. It's about starting a new chapter in life, one filled with possibilities, personal growth, and newfound freedom. It's a time to explore passions, reconnect with loved ones, and invest in your well-being like never before. While some aspects of life change, this phase offers a wealth of opportunities to redefine happiness, purpose, and fulfillment on your own terms. For many, retirement means more time to travel, pursue hobbies, or give back to the community. It's a chance to embrace a slower, more intentional way of living, one that prioritizes joy, health, and meaningful connections. However, transitioning into retirement can also bring uncertainties. Questions about financial stability, social engagement, and maintaining a sense of purpose may arise. The key is to approach this stage with confidence, adaptability, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. That sounds like a great closing message for a video. It encourages engagement and invites viewers to share their thoughts, which can help create a more interactive and community-driven environment. Asking about personal experiences and what lies ahead for the audience also taps into their curiosity and allows them to reflect on their own journeys. Adding a call to action to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications is a nice touch to keep the momentum going for future content.